the Director, African Center for Statistics, Economic Commission of Africa, the Chief Statistician, Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN, the Senior Regional Advisor on Statistics, Economic Commission of Africa, the Head of Economic Statistics, African Union Commission, the Director of Statistics, African Development Bank, other directors present, representatives of development partners, representatives of regional economic communities, representatives of statistical training centers, Director Generals of National Statistics Office, statistical elders and young statisticians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Economic Commission for Africa for inviting me to give this address as a part of celebrating the Africa Statistics Day 2022, which falls of November 18, 2022. I am informed that African Statistics Day is an annual event commemorated to raise the importance of statistics, and that this year the celebration is on the theme, strengthening data system by modernizing the production and use of agricultural statistics with a view of informing policies to improve resilience in agriculture, nutrition, and food security on the African continent. Let me congratulate the joint organizing committee of this webinar, comprising the African Center for Statistics of the Economic Commission of Africa, the African Union Commission, the African Development Bank, and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations for preparing and coordinating this meeting. I understand the meeting has brought together statisticians, policymakers, development partners, regional economic communities, UN country teams, statistical training centers, civil society, the private sector, and the public at large, all to advocate for importance of statistics through the lens of modernization for better development results. Distinguished participants, I'm here today to challenge you to think about your individual contribution to the context of the theme of this year's Africa Statistics Day regarding the extent to which you have embraced digitalization, technologies, and innovations geared to improving your life. Now, think about it. Scaled up at the level of your family, community, national, and continent. Is it that pace and the extent sufficient for Africa to realize the dividends that come with modernization of all aspects of our lives? The theme of this year's African Statistics Day resonates with a subject that I'm enthusiastic about, given my experience in the field. The role of technologies, innovations, and digitalization as a critical enablers in modernizing data systems with special focus on agriculture for better policy, planning, and decision-making in the public sector cannot be overstated. Collectively, at the continental level, the Digital Transformation Strategy for Africa 2022-2030 highlights the need for Africa to adopt digitized solutions faster out of necessity as current technologies point to the scale and speed at which technology is transforming traditional socio-economic sectors. The strategy envisages an integrated and inclusive digital society and economy in Africa that improves the quality of life of African citizens, strengthens the existing economic sector, enables its diversification and development, and ensure continental ownership of Africa as a producer and not only a consumer in the global economy. Dear participants, in the framework of the importance of the African Statistics Day, there is no better time to bring to your attention the critical role of new and emerging technologies in the field of agriculture aimed at increasing productivity. For instance, the World Bank supported climate-smart agriculture, an integrated approach to managing landscapes, cropland, livestock, forests, and fisheries that addressed the interlinked challenges of food security and climate change. Climate-smart agriculture is about weather forecasting, air warning systems, and risk insurance, and seek to highlight changes in the policy that will help farmers adapt to and succeed in combating the ill effects of climate change. Undeniably, our government should adopt ICT and innovation policies, including modernizing all statistical processes as part of furthering digitalization. It's no secret that African countries that have invested in ICT infrastructure and integrated ICT solutions in the economy, societal, and cultural aspects of their nations are transforming the foundations and are reaping the benefits in terms of increased production, real-time access to markets, and new ways of doing business. Sectors like financial services that have largely incorporated ICT solutions function better by delivering faster and easier. Developing and modernizing the statistical processes should lead to innovations in statistics and social science research methods for better lives of the citizens. To realize advancements in evidence-based policy design and implementation, more precise and timely robust statistics must be produced at low costs while preserving the quality and privacy of individuals. Statistics are about people, planet, and opportunities. Statistics are about evidence and using it for transforming lives for the better. Statistics should become the basic reference point from which we ground all our policy interventions for better lives of our people. More needs to be done regarding increasing the profile of statistics. So, I call upon stakeholders of the national statistical system to accelerate modernization of the way statistics, including agricultural statistics, are disseminated. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed the fragility of not only Africa's food systems, but also highlighted the need for agile national statistics systems resilient in time of crisis. The pandemic, however, presented opportunities for change regarding how science and technology could help tackle the problem. Back to agricultural statistics. I want to stress that improving such data systems will close existing data gaps by ensuring reliable flow of timely data for informed approaches to advance policy dialogue and policy making towards building resilient systems for sustainable agriculture and, by extension, food security on the continent. For instance, there is still a lack of basic data to measure labor productivity, income levels of smallholder farmers, and the area used for productive and sustainable agriculture, to mention a few. Integration of statistical information and the geospatial component for sound decision-making is very important. The geographic dimension is increasingly being considered as a key for enhancement to virtually all national statistics, as it provides the geospatial framework and structure for collecting, processing, storing, aggregating, and dissemination of statistical data. All the existing agenda, right from the local to global levels, require for new methods and sources of data acquisition and integration approaches to improve the availability, quality, timeliness, and disaggregation of data. About a quarter of the Sustainable Development Goals indicators requires geospatial data, and more than 2/3 can be visualized, especially at various sub-nature scales, if geocoding is included as a standardized component in data collection with existing and new survey tools. I have been informed that today is the World GIS Day. I will therefore add my voice to advocate for integration of the data revolution and the geospatial data revolution agenda, harnessed using technology to unlock the vast potential and value of such data used in tandem. I encourage concerted and close collaborating leadership between national statistical and geospatial and Earth observation communities with appropriate frameworks and methods to deliver holistic data for nation to global objectives and aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to congratulate the Pan-African institutions for their unique efforts towards supporting implementation of programs and initiatives like the Comprehensive African Agriculture Development Program, targeting elimination of hunger and reduction of poverty by raising economic growth through agriculture-led development. I would also, in a special way, recognize the work that the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and other development partners focused on improving the quality of agriculture, nutrition, and food security data in Africa. I wish to thank Economic Commission of Africa, other Pan-African institutions, and development partners for the critical role they play in training and capacity building for producing agricultural statistics. I also want to express Rwanda's commitment in supporting statistics development both at country and continental level. To conclude, I would wish to thank the Economic Commission of Africa for inviting me to address the distinguished participants of this webinar. I wish you all a fruitful deliberations and celebrations of the African Statistics Day. Thank you for your attention.